That's why sometimes when preachers are preaching, people hear the word of God and they think, how do they know what's going on in my life? We don't know what's going on in your life because it's not us. The word of God tells us that when a preacher preaches, that we're to speak as though they're the oracles of God, as though it's God speaking to you, because that's the Spirit of God at work. That's why it's important to be in the house of God to hear the preaching of the word of God. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. It's not about the person. Now, granted, that doesn't give me license to be a fool or anything like that either, but understand that there's also something greatly spiritual happening when the word of God is being preached. God is at work in it. And so it also, the word of God says, as it is in truth, the word of God, which also effectively works in you who believe. The word of God works in you as you believe. That's the Spirit of God. That's the Spirit of God using the word of God to work in you because you believe it. You believe it, and now the word of God is working in you. That's the Spirit of God using the word of God to work in you. Am I making sense? Make sure you keep that verse because maybe you might think about this later. What was he talking about again? What was that? 1 Thessalonians 2:13. You write that down. Take a picture of it with your phone, whatever you want to do, or whatever minute this is on the live stream. But you